It doesn't matter if they're doing the same thing, that like they're into the same thing you're in. If you hear something in your mind going, no, God, no, don't
Run.
do it.
Welcome
To the J&O Show,
where we talk about
things that we were never told. I'm Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know when we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here, be sure to drop some comments down below if you have ideas for show topics, and write hashtag next show, so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want. All right, so today we are actually going to be talking about listening to that still small voice. I'm pretty sure we all go through this, where there are situations, it could be very simple, something as simple as you're driving and something says, turn here, turn down this block instead of the one you always go down, or go straight instead of turning, and you don't follow that voice, and then you may run into traffic, or I don't know, something may happen, something may or may not happen, or I know this happens to me all the time. Like, I'm running out the house, and usually like when I'm going somewhere with the kids, and something will tell me like, oh, go grab an extra sweater, or go grab a pair of socks, like just random, you know, and I'm just like, what I need socks for? Like, why I need extra socks? You know, we just going to the store. Just random stuff sometimes. And I'm working through listening to when that happens, because more often than not, usually when I hear that still small voice, I'll get to where I'm going and I'm just like, dang, when I was at the house, something told me I should have did blah, blah, blah. Has that happened to you guys before? Comment down below and let us know. I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that this has happened to.
Sure.
But yeah, that's something we wanted to bring up, because it's something that happened to us recently. Well, it happens all the time.
Yeah, very much. All the time. But it happened to us, well, Jay, recently, and he kind of had an epiphany. I don't even know if I would call it an epiphany, because it keeps on happening. Bruh. And you keep on going, dang, why I didn't listen? Yeah. But, I guess I did have an epiphany, because I started relating it to some other things about how we as people move. And I think this is something that everybody can relate to. We say still small voice because, you know, in the church, that's how they refer to it. Some people may call it their conscience. Some people, it don't really matter to me what you call it. I'm pretty sure that all of us have had that thing, maybe you call it instinct, that is telling you to do something, whether small or big, and you don't listen. I'm telling you right now, it will just save you so much trouble to work on listening to that voice. Now, the incidents that happened recently that started this whole conversation, before we were like shooting, like we had a long, I don't know, we were talking for like 45 minutes to an hour about this, and we were like, yo, we gotta go record this thing, because this getting ridiculous. And so one of the incidents that happened was, I was leaving, where were we going? We were at a gas station. It was by a Target. And there are two ways that you can get out of the parking lot, right? Now, you can go one way, which takes you out to the main road. Well, it's still a side road, but a busier street, right? A busier part of the same street, right? So you can go to the back, which will get you out, and you'll sort of skip all the traffic, but you got to go through the parking lot, right? Which means, and you got to go right past the front of the store. So, you know, you might end up running into people crossing and stuff. So there's that part. But you'll miss all the traffic when you get out to the road. Right. Or you can go from the back of the parking lot, and from there you won't have to go through the right past the store. So you'll avoid people coming out the store and having to wait for them. But it's usually busier there. So this day we were leaving from the gas station, which is towards the back of the parking lot. And I was like, yo, instead of going past Target, something was like, go past Target. Just go on past Target, take the back way out, and just avoid all the traffic. I decided not to do that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
It was a small thing. So I didn't say nothing. We go out the back part of the parking lot, didn't go past Target, and it was a little mini traffic jam. We didn't know why. We didn't know what's going on. Then the people I was riding with realized that somebody was blocking traffic in our lane. And he didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. So as we got closer...
I wasn't there, y'all.
Yeah, she wasn't there. So as we got closer, we realized that somebody had driven their truck into oncoming traffic on our side.
Boy, if you don't...
And blocked traffic so that he could talk to a homeless person.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So now it's this traffic jam because everybody, like some people are just going to wait for this guy. They're just going to wait for him. Some people were getting mad at the people that decided they were just going to wait for him to finish having this conversation. And so it just started to cause a mess. So we finally get past, and the person that I was riding with, because I was in the passenger seat, was like bonking at the people in front of him to just go around. And the guy that was having the conversation didn't realize that we were bonking at them. He thought we were bonking at him, the one that was blocking all the traffic. So he flipped the double bird at us.
Oh, hell no!
Like he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. and
Got him!
And we went past. I was like, did you see him flip the double bird at us? He was like, flip the double bird. He flipped off who? I said, who did he flip off? I said, he flipped us off. I'm about to turn around.
Boy, if you don't...
We gonna talk to this dude. I was like, yeah. Y'all, mind you, I'm just instigating and being a complete idiot. Yeah, we gonna go talk to him. I don't believe he got the nerve.
Bruh.
Yo, it put so much bad energy in us. It only lasted for like 2-3 minutes. Cause he was, and it wasn't even me. He was like, man, I'm not gonna do that. For what? What could happen? And we down south.
Bruh.
Who knows? Down here they're a little bit more free with their guns, a little bit more free. And it was just a guy in there with a woman in the passenger seat having a conversation. Now, the guy was completely wrong. Completely wrong. He drove into oncoming traffic, is blocking traffic to have a conversation when he could have easily pulled his little self over and had the conversation with the guy and not block traffic. He was 100% wrong. He was also 100% wrong for somebody saying, yo, what are you doing? You can't just block traffic. If a police was there, he would have told them to move or gave him a ticket. He was dead wrong. And he was also dead wrong for his response. But if we would have went back, and there was 3 of us, 3 grown men in the car. And I'm the smallest one out of all of them at 185 pounds. The other 2 was like 220. All types of, nothing good would have came. Whether it would have been an argument, the man would have got dragged up out the car. Bruh. All types of craziness. And that little nothing, all I had to do was drive past the stinking Target. And small thing, right? But all of the drama that was caused by not listening to something so minuscule because I didn't want to drive past the Target and the people possibly coming out the front who would have walked in front of the car having to wait. Is the smallest thing. And it happens with bigger things. And we're a relationship channel, so we can relate that to relationships.
Yes.
If you got something telling you, Lord God, no. It don't matter how good he or she looks. It don't matter what type of air they have about them. It doesn't matter if they're doing the same thing that, like, they're into the same thing you're in. If you hear something in your mind going, no, God, no, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Yo. And the thing is, it can be as small as they occupy a short period in your life and bring so much turmoil and drive you up a wall and it's just not worth it.
Right.
Or you could end up having a kid with this person.
Right.
Or you could end up getting married to this person. And being so stubborn because you want what you want. What you want ain't always good for you.
Nope.
Kids, if they could, would eat candy all day long, every day. Yep. And it's what they want, and it tastes good, and it smells good, and it make them feel good. But eventually that's going to pass and you're going to be stuck with the reality of that situation. Listen to that small, still voice. That's what we... Now, I had more examples because when we were talking, I related it to a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And that conversation, I related it to the parable of the guy sowing the seeds. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what were you charged to do? You were charged to just sow the seed.
But that was a whole nother conversation.
That became a whole nother conversation.
See, this is our version of pillow talk.
Yo, this is what we had pillow talk. We gonna start recording that.
Yeah, we're gonna start recording
so you can hear it.
Well, you know,
y'all know
we can't film it.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
But we can record it. The audio.
Wow.
But we'll.
Wow. We supposed to be for the kids, man. We not for the kids, man. We ain't never been for the kids.
But yeah, we're gonna have to start recording that just so you guys can, because some of our best conversations.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't record them.
We don't record them.
We're gonna have to maybe do a podcast or something.
I will say
audio.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll just do longer form videos as well.
Yeah. So
that you guys won't keep on getting the cut off version of what we have to say.
We try to keep it short because, you know, we can be long-winded.
Yes, we can. Well, I can be long-winded.
Yeah.
I can be long-winded. She's sort of regular, which is really backwards. But you know what it is? I'm catching up on all the words that I don't speak for the rest of the day.
Really? That's what it is?
Let's just be real. Really? No, seriously. For the rest of the day, do I talk a lot? Or I only talk a lot to you?
No. To me, yeah, but
you like the only person I talk a lot to.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right.
Like
this is true.
It's you. So
just me.
See, that's what happened when your wife your best friend and you love each other. You know, for all them folk out there saying that love don't matter. I'm just throwing that out there. But love ain't all that matters, so y'all wrong too if that's what you think. I had other stuff that I was gonna do, but I don't want to make the video too long. But I'm just saying, I'll be the Stonesville voice, man, because it's just not working. And I know it's hard, and that part I get. Like you want what you want, especially when it comes the heart wants what the heart wants and all of that other stuff. And that's when people start talking about love don't mean nothing because it'll lead you wrong. That ain't love. That's feelings and stubbornness. And emotion and infatuation. That's what'll lead you wrong. Love tends to have their eyes wide open. You see and accept people for their mess. Not you don't see it.
Right.
And if they mess you up too much, you be like, I'm gonna love you from a distance.
Right.
So that's love. The other stuff is infatuation and hard-headedness. It's not the same.
True.
Anyway, look, I guess that was it.
Yeah.
I guess that was it. Please pay attention to the small still voice. I'm begging you. For yourself.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
In everything.
Yes.
In everything.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video for today, guys. We hope that you enjoyed. And don't forget, be sure to drop us some comments down below and let us know. Has this happened to you? If so, what are some of the things that you heard the still small voice tell you that you didn't do and you saw afterwards like, dang, I should have listened. Let us know. All right. But we hope you guys that enjoyed our episode. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. All right.
Peace.
Deuces.
This is Idiom Sounds.
I wasn't even gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do the hand. I was gonna leave the hand out of it. I was like, we ain't gonna do no hand. It's just gonna shut off.
Really?
That's right. It's just gonna fade out.